Hello, this is your 15-second yearly reminder that Halloween is not a pagan holiday and it started as the Feast of All Saints to remember the martyrs. It's a Christian holiday in origins.
It began around the 3rd century as a small Christian festival to remember the dead, the martyrs, and then became more popular on April 20th as a date, and eventually moved to November 1st a few centuries later, but with no connection to Celtic. It's a Celtic holiday. Well, maybe today, after it was co-opted by neo-pagans and they tried to rewrite history to make it in their favor to erase any Christian origins.
Okay, so here's the facts. Christian celebrations about honoring and remembering the martyrs began in Turkey and Syria around the 3rd century. By the Middle Ages, the Pope declared it a church-wide event in May, which began in Rome, by the way. As far as the Celtic origins go, or Irish origins, there are a few sources from the year 830 AD. These tell us that there was a feast of all the saints of the whole of Europe, which was celebrated on April the 20th. So this shows that the Irish were celebrating All Saints' Day, not Samhain, which incidentally doesn't appear in Irish folklore until the 10th century, so about 200 years after this. Pope Boniface IV consecrated a new church to the All Saints and moved the holiday to November 1st to match this, because there was too many to celebrate individually now. I'm going to read a short quote from a professor of history at York University who wrote a book called Halloween, From Pagan Ritual to Party Night. He's called Nicholas Rogers. And he says, festivals commemorating the saints as opposed to the original Christian martyrs appear to have been observed by 800. In England and Germany, this celebration took place on the 1st of November. In Ireland, it was commemorated on the 20th of April, a chronology that contradicts the widely held view that November date was chosen to Christianize the festival of Samhain. That's on page 22 if you want to look it up. Considering the earliest reference to Samhain is the 10th century and Christians in Ireland were celebrating All Saints on April 20th, 200 years earlier, who's colonizing who?